Welcome to these strange and very odd adventures of Tissue Bonson II, the philosopher, who is not married? Oh, I remember the whole thing with his wife yesterday. Yeah, worry about that in a minute. So, we've got two very massive things happening right now. But also two things that could cause us some, well, one of which could cause a massive issue, the other which is going to cause everyone else massive issues. We ourselves are becoming a descendant, or trying to uncover our bloodline's relation to, Ashoka, apparently, I did Google this guy, almost ruled all of India, basically. Very, very big, very large, very respected man, real nice and good, did a lot of good stuff, I'm sure I've been told. So, we are trying to uncover that. It's basically the Alexander bloodline, right, but for the Indian subcontinent. Now, on the subject of that, we also have ourselves that duchy, that vassal duke below us, this kid who is the child of destiny. So this kid is also going to manifest destiny at the same time as us. Some of you point out we need to give him a kingdom level title, otherwise he'll just fuck off and find his own. So we do have one spare, don't we? We have a load of titles spare. Okay, Gondwana, fine. I will give you as many kingdom titles as you want, just please don't hurt me or my family. Gondwana. There we go. Boom. You are now the king. Hopefully, that will stop him pissing off and doing his whole Manifest Destiny thing and becoming a little shit. Because the last thing we want is this guy rising up, getting a shitload of troops, getting crazy good stats, and overthrowing us. So I'm almost kind of tempted to save a ridiculous amount of cash as well, just in case he does kick off. Because that way, if it does happen, we're sort of ready. We've got that safety net in place so that we can kick his ass. How are we looking? Oh. Speaking of ass being kicked, what do you want? 28,000 men. So we just came out of a big war with this guy where I tried to take a province so that we could reform the Holy Order. We lost the war, but the Holy Order was reformed anyway, which was quite nice. Is this guy is Buddhist though, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Okay. Right, that could be a problem, you see, because, oh my god, we could clear our debt, couldn't we? If we take out a bunch of money and then get to a shitload of debt... Oh, no, that only pays it off if you're in the negative. So if we spend, like, 2,000 gold, we can hit that button, clear our debt once in a lifetime, but we lose all of the... It basically resets us back to zero. Okay, how the hell are we going to deal with this, then? Well, first things first, let's pull those retinues out there before they get smashed. I assume they're retinues, they are. We'll have to let them reinforce as well. Holy Orders aren't going to be relevant this time around. I'm hoping this kid comes of age and is willing to join us here. Obviously, we've married him off to... Bonson Dagmo there. Ideally, I'd love to marry him off to someone a bit older. My worry is that he might just cancel the betrothal and go and find his own wife and then kick her ass. Oh, thank you. This guy's given us all counties in brackets. All counties Laxmanavati gets receiving troops. I think that's just in Laxmanavati, then our capital. That's fine. Did I not move our crown focus? Someone said yesterday, move your crown focus, but I must have forgotten about that. Oh, maybe it's maybe they went our focus, our personal focus. What do we want to go for right now? I mean, I feel like business isn't really going to help out too much. Although business, if we get the event, will let us upgrade to Midas Touch. But we can do that anyway. I think, let's go for fire and war. Why would we not do that? I mean, our guy's brave, stubborn, just, paranoid. Maybe war's the way forward. I feel like, saying that, we don't really get intrigue very often, do we? Oh, man, I don't know which would be the best one to go for right now. We can even go for scholarship if we really want to. We're the philosopher, so we should, in theory, be able to bypass the necessary requisites to get to scholarship. It's been months now, yet the Brahmins are unsatisfied with my conduct. They claim I have failed to meet the standards of Ashoka's divine valor and his enlightenment of leadership and battle and strategic skills. If I am truly his reincarnation, I should not dread the prospect of facing my enemies and my insecurities. Till I've proven them in the purity of my intent, they will not allow me to proceed to the next phase of their test. What more can I do to prove myself? We'll examine the context and deliver, okay. Or we abandon our quest. Obviously, we're not going to abandon our quest. We're going to go for Brave. Now, I found this woman as well. She's genius. She's homosexual, but she's the last one, which cancels out the fertility hit from that. She's the only genius woman out there in the world right now, so we'll try and get her on board. I did check in advance whether we could invite her. Don't worry, I haven't fallen into that trap once again. Let's get religious conversion, which should increase her opinion a little bit, and then let's just go ahead and marry her. She's the daughter of a count, so we're going to take a slight prestige here. 106 points isn't really that much of a concern. Oh, the gold, though. The gold. Lovely. Okay, great work is paused. Should we leave it paused until we finish with this war, just to get... paused? I don't know why that's relevant. We're a perfectly normal man. Just to keep a little bit of money in the treasury. Probably not a terrible idea. That way we'll also pause the obelisk as well that we're building in the capital. Well, the cool thing is as well, by the way, Ashoka, the guy who built that massive sort of almost the entirety of the Indian continent-sized empire, his capital was also somewhere up around here. I wanted to find out where it was. and try and put ours in there. But I know it was somewhere in the north over in this side of India. So it'd be kind of cool if we could also mirror that. We might even be there already. I'm not entirely sure. So, how do I want to deal with these troops then? I mean, I'd love to hire, the Dragon Army, maybe not the Hindustani Banks, their troops are kind of gash. Oh, to be fair, they've got a lot of war elephants, haven't they? Or we go for these guys. Jungle Snake's pretty good. Heavy infantry, light cavalry, heavy cavalry, some elephants, some archers. Low on light infantry. That's what I want to see. You guys consider yourselves hired. Oh, this is going to get expensive. Let's not hire anything more for the time being. Oh, God. Having survived a childhood more perilous than those of most old stories, Narasingha has grown into a magnificent young man. Having shown nothing but promise throughout his entire upbringing, he's eclipsed all of his teachers, becoming a masterful strategist. I dare not think what he's getting up to. Shit. He's got 23 diplomacy, 33 martial, 28 intrigue. He likes us a lot. Let's keep swaying him. Let's name him our designated regent. Let's send him a gift. Let's, that was probably a waste of gold in hindsight, but, you know, it'll keep him happy just in case something does happen here. My God, he's good. He's got a kingdom level title, though, so he might just help us more than anything else. He bought himself a horse. How the fuck do you do that? Mount upkeep. Minus 16. He doesn't actually have a horse, though. I feel like the mounts mod is a little bit broken. Again, because of the size of this mod pipe we got going on. Crucial Guard, we won't worry about smugglers or anything right now. We are a just man, after all. Okay, what are we looking at then? 19,000 men when we're fully reinforced. We can hang around for a while, huh? Yeah, even with those mercenaries raised, to be fair, we can hire more mercenaries as long as it's below the value of 50 gold per month. Right, let's hunt them down then. They've got a lot of fucking troops, my God. Bring in our own armies. Keep them separate. I think we can just more or less match him now, can't we? So he's up to 29,000. Oh, we can beat him. We can just about beat him. Marshall has done something wrong. What has she done? Oh, she's been stealing money from the peasants. You know what? I'll deal with it later, because she's also the educator of our son. Son's coming out pretty good. Son's coming out actually pretty good. 13 years of age. He's got 10 diplomacy. That's quite nice. Marshall, I mean, I have gone for a martial education with him because he did end up getting willful there. Willful and indolent. Indolent is a bit shitty because the traits that come out of that are a bit shitty, to be honest with you. But willful can be very good. Ambitious, brave, or stubborn. I mean, any of those would be fine. Obviously, ambitious and brave would be better, but stubborn is not bad by any stretch of the imagination. Do we not have a rally point? Excuse me? Okay, never mind then. Right, everybody stand down again. Let's go ahead and put them in this new kid's capital, because I imagine his supply is pretty goddamn good, huh? Stick in there. Get you guys over. Let's keep those troops in air. Let's move them down just to this one, because he's got a bit more supply. Put our best commanders on the slightly smaller army as well. I'll ask him. I'll ask him how we can become good friends. Oh my God, they might already be our best commanders. Well, that's not good news. Oh, what is this? The Bulls of Rashaba, followers of the Jain faith. Right, so this is the Jain. So all three of the Eastern branch religions have now got their various holy orders, which we do need to consider when we attack this guy up here. This army has 21 commanders across the entire unit, and then 24, 22, 23, so this one is slightly stronger. That one has less troops, though, to make up for it. Right, let's keep them fairly close. Oh, man, they've split their own armies up massively here. This is fantastic. Peasant Revolt also popped up where we're going to war for, so that works out very, very well. Right, this should be very easy to handle then. Oh, the Peasant Revolt slowed down our enemies. Or more specifically, our enemies have also beaten the Peasant Revolt, so that works out quite well for us. They are movement locked. That works fantastically. I don't think we really need to reinforce that. We should be good regardless. Tempo Bonson 1? Absolutely, you goddamn did. Yeah, we don't need to reinforce that. Okay, let's go in there and let's get some war score going on our side. Let's get some ticking war score for us instead. Can we counter-siege that quicker than chase his army? No, let's focus on chasing his army then. Ah! Ashoka's humility. Ashoka's father may have been an emperor, but his mother was a common woman, the daughter of a poor Brahmin, and he was but the last of a large litter of princes. Although in time he arose far above his station, outshining both his siblings and his old father, it's only thanks to his humble beginnings that Ashoka was able to... Was Ashoka... He was born to an emperor, though, wasn't he? I think I remember reading that his father was also an emperor, but hey. If I am Ashoka's new form, then I must remember the low beginnings of my previous life and sharing his humility. We already have that. My God, we actually just might straight up be Ashoka here. I submit to your judgment, wise ones. That's very convenient that we've got both brave and humble to kick things off. Greetings, merchant tissue. Hello, my friend. Lose 200 assets, gain 250 gold. Yeah, absolutely. Great deal. I'm happy to start rebuilding these now, actually, because we've still got a massive amount of gold left over, and we've killed most of their troops, or at least the troops that were a threat to us. Chase those guys down. We've got them. Concubine. Che Ying. Excellent. She is the powerful one. Fantastic. Right, so we're just about to finish this minor skirmish up here. I wanted to get some counter-sieging done, but they've actually sent their 17,000 up. So after we finish with that battle, let's reinforce this and crush the rest of their troops decisively. We might not even need to reinforce at this stage. Holy shit. Well, let's set a move route immediately back out then, so we don't lose too many troops to... Oh my god, they're coming back to us. Can we beat them there? Probably not. Okay, well, let's send all of our troops back, because both of their armies are... Well, their main army is retreating up there. Then we'll hit those, fight those, and then head down to kill these guys next. Oh, they... Ooh, man, they actually might have us. How did they do that? What the fuck? How is he surviving for so long? His morale is, like, unstoppable. We've still got it. I think we've still won this, but holy fuck, that guy held out incredibly well. They killed almost all of our army there. We've still got more troops than them just, but bloody hell was that close. Fucking hell. Nice. Midas touch, potentially. The time has come to us to run an outfit ship for our trading expedition, buy a merchant ship. We might as well spend all the money we've got. It's capped quite low anyway. Be an honor to have you with us. I'm sure we can talk our way out of all the events at Twins. Hey. We got Noodle Bonson and Tissue Bonson, both of which, of course, classic names. Let's see, what have we got lying around? Joris. Joris is a good one, of course. Barbarian we haven't had for a while. Tissue. We've had many tissues. We've had many, many tissues. I'm going to go into my glorious list of names here and see what we haven't used yet. Fernando. Fernando is actually incredible. That made me laugh so much when I read that. Right. Fernando Bonson. Incredible stuff. He is sickly, and he is a child of a concubine, so this kid's got the world against him so far. What did we get up to then on the wheel of child education? Apparently also forgetting to educate child was a big part of that. Faith. We got to faith. Did we not also... We did heritage. Well, I remember. I did them in the wrong order. So you get humility, and you get etiquette. I didn't actually check his stats. Was he any good? So one's sickly, but they're both normal kids besides that. My God, we're not getting lucky with the congenital traits, huh? They're taking attrition in their own realm. Looks to be you guys. Let's do some counter-sieging then. Oh, this always ends up being good. Come on, come on. Come on. Save Fernando. Hey, look at that. Small foreign profit. It's not massive. Build cost is down, though, and we've got the ridiculous build time anyway, so that's all that's important. Yeah, we'll send false reports to his spies. Whatever, that's fine. Thank you, my son, a second chance. They are bringing up troops to reinforce. We should really do the same. We haven't got many troops to reinforce with, unfortunately. Let's stick them over here. Let's put them on there, because that seems a fairly okay province. And I might even hire some more mercenaries. We've got enough gold to do so. Bring in the dragon army. Yes. Okay, what are you guys doing then? Just hanging around? Just hit, we could try and take out the rest of their troops quickly. But I'm a mighty elephant. And my concubine is also Paragon. So yeah, this is what I'm worried about. They do have enough troops to stop us, but they're just not bothering merging the armies here. Let's head south. They're movement locked, so that should be able to kill off, again, another half of their troops. Boom. That's what we're after. Well, I was at foreign court. I also spent some time observing and discussing with the courtiers regarding how they organize their administration. Fascinating how differently they manage things. We are now Midas touched. 31 marshal. Sorry, 31 stewardship. 31 marshal would also be kind of nice. Incredible stuff. And we gain the trade route as well with our cattle, which is obviously insane. I mean, even the gold itself is not massive, but the trade route will really, really add up. Will we reward our son, our brother, Shansha Bonshan? What have you got? What have we got, more importantly? Are we a generous man? We are a just man. We're deceitful, though. We are deceitful. But we're just, he's our brother. I mean, it's only 200 gold. We got Midas touched out of it. You know what? I think we would. We're a nice guy. We're a nice guy like that. I don't think we've done anything particularly terrible to piss people off. Right, where are those troops going? Also, why didn't we fight those troops? What happened there? Wait, what the Oh my god, it's a holy order. It's a holy order. Ah, that's incredible. I can't believe they hired the holy order of all things. Sorry, that took me a second, but when it clicks, my god. Right, okay. The only issue with that is, they're trying to reinforce with the holy order, but they won't fight, will they? This is good. This is good, but I'm hoping the game still... Oh my god, we can put the guy with the 33. We can put the Child of Destiny on the center. Oh, you are a glorious man. Fight. Fight for me. Why did we lose troops there? Do you see that? That was an attrition. God knows what was going on with that. We might be fucked. Let's wait and see. Let's see if this center holds as much as we were promised it would. Nope. Okay, that's a real shame. That's definitely a setback. Man, this hard difficulty is kicking my ass a little bit, huh? Oh, there we go. He's starting to change his wall. What was that? We got like 500 events. What the fuck? Okay. The feeling of being watched and followed seems to have disappeared overnight. He's feeling a lot better about himself. He's not so paranoid. He's sort of gained his senses back a little bit there. I am pleased that after a period of peace and prosperity, Barrow is doing well. Going through the treasury to account for today's earnings, it seems that the coffers contain less than what we started out. Do we worry that someone's stealing from us, or do we just accept? You know what? He's just got over his paranoia. Stay strong. This is when he's at his strongest. No, he's kicked the vice. He's not going to give into his old habits anytime soon. You are welcome to join my court. So this is from our bloodline then. Cool. Yeah, 24. Man, you make an incredible counselor. And we defeated Fear. Cool. Oh, that's probably why it fired then. Yeah. So let's also get that 20% free fertility bonus. Thank you very much. Yeah, these armies are absolutely kicking my ass now. We should focus on keeping our own troops hired rather than using mercenaries. Sure. Who are you, my half-brother? You deserve a good nickname. You're the fairest of them all. No, maintain his friendship. Well, I don't think we're actually friends with him yet, and I think there is a way to get that, isn't there? So we'll roll with that. Oh, God. Just a cough. It's just a cough. My guy will be fine. God, how long does this Ashoka bloodline take, though? It seems to be going on forever. It's the flu. I'm not too concerned, because as I recall, we have a really good court position, don't we? Not particularly. Oh, there we go. There we go. Perfect. Thank you. Tissue, lend me a tissue, for I have the tissue and tissue. My God. Come on, Tissue. Let's try. Was that why I named him Tissue in the first place? Because I think his random name was Tissue, and of course I probably latched onto that and thought, that sounds like a word I know. Or probably something along those lines. Okay, sorry, did that say successful jihad? Did the Basilius just launch a successful jihad? Oh no, they've just lost a load of land. Yeah, they're being kicked out of Persia pretty goddamn quickly. The Basilius has sort of gone back to his de jure borders. Oh, the border gore. The fucking border gore in Europe is vomit-inducing, huh? HRE is all over. It is like a fucking patchwork blanket. I'm not sure that exclaves are helping. I'm really not sure they are. That is a complete state. My God. Okay, let's stick to this nicely decorated area of the map. So this war is going to be dragging on for a while, I think. Let's burn someone to make ourselves feel better. Sure? Oh, that was a Chinese emperor's grandson. He might be a little pissed off about that. Right, here they come again. We've got incredibly good commanders on this army. Let's make sure we're auto-balanced. And we should be good, right? Oh, gaining stressed again. Okay. I don't know. I guess we'll just try it. 20... I mean, if I saw an army with 33 martial commander on the center, I'd be fearing it, but I don't know. I don't know with this difficulty that we're actually going to be fine. Okay, they actually didn't send any troops on their left flank, so that's fantastic for us. Our right flank's about to falter, but their center has taken a lot of damage. Come on. Hold. Stay strong. It's most disgraceful Samrat. Perfect. Come on, hold. Yes, do it. There we go. I think it's because they're using a lot of war elephants compared to us. I mean, look at their army composition. I mean, actually, look at their army composition. I think ours is better by comparison, is it not? We've got a lot more heavy infantry than us, whereas we have a ridiculous amount of light cavalry, though. I think we're just getting unlucky. Right, hunt these down. Let's make sure we don't keep having a repeat of this. The capital's right there as well, so we'll try and get some money out of that. I'm not burning her. She's like a distant relative of mine's wife. I'm not doing that. Oh my God, Noodle came out. Holy shit! Look at Noodle. Noodle Bonson, you glorious boy, brilliant strategist. Wow. 22 martial. And this guy's not a child of destiny, I'd like to point out. Groomed, diligent, lustful. He got stubborn rather than brave or ambitious. He could have been so much better. And that's, I mean, he's already very good anyway. Shit. Man, I'm very impressed by that. Right, I normally take Paranoid, by the way, but of course we're trying to play the character a little bit more, so I'm avoiding taking that this time around. Someone's trying to kill Noodle already? Oh, there's another province there. Shit, I didn't even notice. Another Noodle. Okay, let's give him a different name now. Did I leave my list up? Let's find another one, because we've got too many Noodles kicking around. I know what you're thinking, Mr. Streamer. This guy doesn't look a lot like his father, you know. He's clearly not a perfectly normal man, and why are we wasting a good name on him like that? Well, there's always a chance he in the future might have more perfectly normal children. More to the point, it puts the name into the dynasty, so that in the future we'll see more of these ridiculous names coming up more and more. I really love that system, whereby kids will just inherit random names like that. Right, let's go and count it. What are you actually at war for me over? Oh my God, we're nailing all of these events. Ashoka's charity. According to legend, Siddhartha Gautama was the first to predict the coming of Ashoka. The gift of dust, the story holding his prophecy, tells the time of when Ashoka, born as Jaya in one of its previous lives, saw Buddha wandering the streets in his village while playing in the mud. The child, taken by the desire to offer something to wanderer, threw a fistful of dirt in his bowl. Buddha, moved by the gesture, predicted that Jaya would be reborn as Ashoka, emperor of all India. The Brahmins state that in order to be acknowledged as Ashoka's new form, I need to prove that I'm just as charitable. How should be valued a gift requested? Sorry? But how should be valued a gift requested? How should be valued a gift requested? Oh, okay, right, it's written in non-standard prose, I guess. How should be, think of it as Shakespeare saying it, right? Done, thank you. 750 gold, gone, just like that. This better be fucking worth it. Are we not charitable then? Oh, we're not. I mean, it's one of the few things that we're missing there. We have been on business focus for 100 years, so that's not much of a shocker. Stubborn Baron of Laxmanavati is really getting on my nerves. Why my wife Kanch, careful how you say that, sensed my irritation and offered to give me advice on the matter. Her diplomatic skill has saved me many times before. I hope she can save me now. Diplomatic advice, giving local revolt risk, and there's 20% chance of getting one diplomacy. Is there a chance of us getting content? It's only intrigue -1. It's not terrible, and our intrigue isn't exactly fantastic anyway. We're not going to be killing anyone with 10 intrigue, let alone 9 intrigue. Got this out for myself, thank you very much. Do we like her? We do like her. We're just, you know what? If it saved us many times before, boom, he's now content. Oh my god, we're building a garden as well. Cool. You wake up and go to the garden to greet the sun, and then suddenly realize that your castle garden has been neglected. For years, it's turned into an overgrown and chaotic disgrace. Oh no. I'll make sure it's a real garden with a glorious hedge range. I think for the first time ever, we're able to legitimately afford all of the crazy shit the hedge maze has in it. Oh my god, do we want to become diligent? Would my man be diligent? He's patient. He's stubborn. I think those are both traits of diligence, right? Do it. And you know what? He got the traits, so as far as I'm concerned, that's who he is in his heart. In his heart. Ooh, ooh. Merchant, let's rank up. We are now a guild master, which means we can also build our crazy trade guild. Oh man, we are trying to become a Ashoka, so the 10% chance of getting charitable might also work. Have the Brahmins rubbed off on us? And yes, they have. My god. That was not just coincidence. That was fate. That was destiny, my friends. Right there. 10% and we got it. We nailed it. We're a humble man. He's a humble man already, so I don't see why he'd flip over just randomly. Oh, I'm going to build this hedge range and we're going to build fucking big old statues of me in it. No. Beautiful statues of religious figures. He's trying to become a Ashoka. I shouldn't need to keep pointing that out, but you know what? That makes perfect sense. Ah, there we go. He's actually really liking us here, and he hasn't done anything crazy. He's not doing anything quite nuts yet. Trying to revoke some things. He's helping me out with my war as well. Oh god, what is this? No, we're not reading your books. That I'm specifically doing for gameplay purposes. I know that kind of might go against the characters to some extent. We're not doing it. We're not. Bearing in mind, my man's had some problems with paranoia before, so I think that's fine. Build a large fountain in the middle. Give him month's prestige. We could build a fountain with wine. We lose the trait temperate, though. Again, he's temperate, so we wouldn't build a fountain with wine. It doesn't suit his character. This doesn't make sense. This should be the opposite, right? You should have the opportunity to build a fountain with wine if you're gluttonous, rather than if you're temperate, you should be able to, oh, I'll build a fountain and let the whole world drink from it, or some bollocks, I don't know. So there was such conviction. Build a large fountain in the middle. There we go. Oh, God, the debt. Oh, shit, what was I thinking? Infinite water, you madman. No one's ever achieved such a thing. Let's go and counter this one. That should be the war. Dragon army's gone. Import some... This fucking garden. This garden's going to cost us a fortune. Somo. Somo is garbage. And again, I don't know if you deserve it. You know what? We're going to give her a good name. Oops. Bollocks. Hang on. Sorry. Welcome back to CK2, by the way. You are going to be called Angela Furkel. Angela Furkel. Because that's just a nice name. It's just a nice European name. I heard it. But Joris Tissue the second, the philosopher, heard it on the radio at some point. It's that's a nice name. Build a pavilion. Give them general opinion +3, about 800 gold. Oh no, they turned against me. Okay, well they're fucked already, so that's fine. That works in our favor. Right. Oh, that's not even us. That's not even them that siege it. Kill some more of their troops. Is that their holy order again? I believe it is, isn't it? But we'll try and hunt them down regardless. Oh, nice. Hedge Maidens is done. Do we want to become a gardener? Now, if we become a gardener, we can't get any of the lifestyle trait. We can't become a falconer or a poet, which obviously... Oh, we've already got poet, though. Oh, you can't have more than 2 lifestyle traits, then it resets. I mean, there are obviously so many better ones. I mean, strategist, master seducer. You've got things like architect, which is infinitely better. But you know what? My man enjoyed building his hedge maze. Why not? Why not? We like to see things flourish. And the thing that we shall see... the blackguard will attempt to rile up his subjects against him. Absolutely. You know what? Oh my god, that worked out so well. Shit, the capital has got -25. Man, the whole antagonist thing is quite cool, huh? Let's just siege something now. Fuck it. Let's get this war done with. No. It was not an easy task to convince the Brahmas, but their final response was inevitable. It was only a matter of time before my true nature was revealed for all the world to admire. I am the last incarnation of Ashoka, the great unifier of India, but returning in the form of Bonson Tissue I will unify... Well, Bonson Tissue I? That might be a problem. By returning in the form of Bonson Tissue I will unify the people... Oh! By returning in the form of Bonson Tissue, comma, paradox, fuck off, I will unify the people of this great land under the new emperor. The new empire of harmony and virtue. Is that what I'm going to have to call it? Just like I did in my past life, and just like my successors will continue to do after I leave this body. I actually think our man thinks he is, and I mean, maybe he is. Maybe, I mean, he's a Buddhist. Maybe he actually is the reincarnation. The Brahmins believe it. He believes it. And, I mean, if he is, if his spirit is true, why not? Why not? Look at that. Boom. Put it with the rest of my awesome bloodlines, Sempo Bonson Tishu II has been acclaimed by many wise men as the next reincarnation of the great Ashoka, unifier of India. We can use an invasion caterpillar once per lifetime, and my god, are there two big targets with that on their back. Can call religious liberation wars is also fantastic. Hindu opinion +5, Jain opinion +5, Buddhist opinion +10. All of the Indian subcontinent like us for that. Monthly karma, we've got revolt risk load, we've got personal combat hire. My god, these bloodlines are crazy. This guy alone is 2 of them. Shit. Well, let's put our unification to the test then and try and stop this bloody war. Okay, there we go. We're actually done. All we had to do was take a province there. So we are going to gain... Wait, what was his war for? Oh my god, was it just a rivalry war? Are you joking? Oh, for fuck's sake, you did all of that for a rivalry war. So we gain 250 prestige and we get to put him in fucking prison. Wow. Yeah, I bankrupted the realm for that. Well, and obviously our fountain and whatever else. My god, what a waste of time. Holy, if I'd have known that, I'd have probably just white-pieced it out. Good god, that was not worth it. Okay. So then, technology is actually going to be super, super important. Legalism gives us access to... I mean, tech spread rate is obviously fantastic with the current playstyle we've got going on right now. Short reign years -3, we get some extra bonus laws there. Court administration would just give us a court cost. It doesn't really matter too much. Tolerance also would be fantastic. There's nothing else left to unlock in Majesty besides the tech spread rate and the karma and prestige. Religious customs can give us more buildings. Same with popular and same with noble customs. In that case then, I would personally be tempted to go for either noble, popular, or religious customs. Most likely noble customs. Just based on the fact that, honestly, the legalism laws aren't going to make a huge amount of difference. And duchy viceroyalties, there's no point. I'll be honest, there's no point. Sure, let's go for noble customs then. And to be honest, it's only taking us up to the next level, so we're going to be able to spend those points again very, very soon. And then we can maybe take a proper deep dive into what we might want there. Fantastic. My god, we have a lot of reshuffling to do. So who died? Cartographer. Welcome. Just do anything, really. I don't really care too much. We are going to go for building a war chest. The finest of war chests. I think that's unnecessary. We've got this much gold coming in, huh? And then obviously finishing off our wonders. Tidying the... Oh, God, tidying up the kids being educated. Mangmo, I don't even know who you are. Some distant relative, so I'm not going to play the Wheel of Fortune with these random I don't know why I'm putting them all on struggle. That's like the worst one to go for. There you go, have thrift instead, sorry. The other two I just thought I'd doom from the get-go. Treasury Guard. I think a Child of Destiny. My God, we're really making him bend the knee a little bit, huh? You marry my daughter. Also, by the way, guard my things. Holy shit. This is my stuff. Bonson Noodle. What are we going to do with you, my son? Marry him off? See if there's any prodigies around? I don't know if he's a good successor. I don't know if he's the successor we really wanted, but how can I argue with that? The kid's so good. I mean, he's genius, and the successors of Joris aren't fantastic. And bear in mind, there are a lot of other successors of Joris kicking around now, because we've had a couple of generations with it. So if we play as Noodle, there's no reason we couldn't marry him off to another perfectly normal woman. I'll just type in here. Perfect. Nope, nothing. Really? Perfect. Nothing. Okay, how annoying. We'll find someone in the character menu, I'm sure. Visit my domain. Welcome. Okay, man, that's a lot of shit we got to manage now. And Barry White is going to end up being an incredible entry character. And honestly, if there's a guy that would be good at sneaking around in the dark, I think it... I think you know where I'm going with that one, right? Okay, what's up with you? Oh my god, have we got plots going on in the realm? I don't know what he's done. Oh, we got to decide what to do with the traitor emperor. Banish her, get rid of her. Give me your 25 gold. I don't know who you are. I'm going to release you because I'm feeling kind today. Let's declare him some poetry. We'll read him some poetry and then he can go free. 5% chance he becomes a lunatic. Our poetry apparently was not that bad. Okay, oh my god, create a central trade. That would be fantastic as well. We need 2,000 gold. Yeah, I'm sure that's going to happen soon. Alright, you, my friend, then. Let's have a little chat. What have you got in your treasury that you might be willing to part with? Let's go seize artifact. We've got the Makara Kundala. Those take up the scepter slot, though, don't they? They're very good. They're very good, but they do take up the scepter slot, and we've already got something for our scepter slot. What else can we take from him, then? Seize artifacts. We take we take any of his books. Woozy gives Martial +3, Learning +1. History of Zhou gives Fertility +5% is shitty. Jin, Treatise on Lord, Vassal Opinion +5, obviously not bad. We've already got a Celestial Necklace, so we don't need that one. The sword we could send to China for 5,000 piety? That's not right. What is it called? 5,000 China bucks, whatever those are called again. He's honestly really got nothing I would want to steal. He might actually be worth his weight in ransom instead. 385 gold. 385 gold though for 5,000 China points is probably worth it. Go on then. Give me a sword and be on your way. The ultimate will take his dynasty sword. Who had that commissioned? Is even his family's sword? Destiny. Of the Rashtrakuta dynasty. Was that who he was? Yep. Well, sucks to be you, my friend. And who actually commissioned that? We should look at the history of the artifact, see if it's been in his dynasty for generations. Oh my god, it has. It's been in his dynasty for like 200 years almost. Oh, just over 100 and something years. Wow. You poor man. And you know where that's going? To China. To a female emperor? I've never seen that before. Okay. Welcome. Would you like a sword? I got a sword for you right here. That's not meant to be. It's not meant to be a sexual. It's not meant to be an innuendo or anything. Because I respect female emperors as much as I respect male emperors. To be honest with you. Thank you. Why is this? Get out of here, egghead. What do we want then? I would like. Oh my god, we could request an invasion on Pratahata. Oh my god. Wait, are they called Rajasthan? Wait, who? Who is that? Is that the man? Is that this guy? Oh, right. Okay, so I think it is actually Rajasthan, isn't it? Yeah, but it's named after his dynasty. We could get China to go and break that realm up for us. And then with our own invasion, we take these guys out. That would be... Because, I mean, these guys have been our enemies for... Oh, it feels like 100 years now. We declare war on them. We could go for the full-blown invasion Casus Belli. Take everything. And I mean siege every last bloody province to the ground. Send China after these guys to break them up. Trying to invade a realm of this size would be unfathomable. It would be kind of ridiculous to try and... Because, I mean, their borders are all over the place. You know, by the time we've gone over here and siege this stuff down, they're going to counter siege. It would just be a complete mess. This, however, is much more isolated. You know, they can't just run off with their troops. They are almost trapped entirely by us. If we take this Northern Dutch as well before we do that, then they would be completely encompassed by our realm. I like that. I like that. Send them in. Send in the clowns. Those laffy, taffy clowns. Do we want to help them? Should we help the Western Protector? Yeah, we will. We're going to help you in that, my friends. Holy shit, the Chinese waters shatter the realm, and we should get a pop-up about that, right? Do we not get a pop-up if we're involved? That would make a lot of sense. Alright, I'm not going to commit too much to this war, but I am going to let our obelisks and whatever else rebuild, and we will help out as we can. Wow. And, to be honest, depending on how we play, tomorrow we might be able to become the Samurai Chakravartin. This guy does have the blood of Ashoka. He's going around and we break this empire up. We just conquest them or holy war them or whatever Casus Belli we can find. We push other people's claims. Our vassals will naturally expand over there because they won't just be a massive blob anymore. These guys we can invade, take everything in one fell swoop. And then, honestly, there's no reason why that's not outside the realm's possibility. Again, the hardest part of playing Buddhist is getting those Casus Belli, and we've got it. We got it. All we had to do was become a reincarnation of a legendary semi-mythical figure. Why is that so difficult, huh? Thank you for watching. What a crazy episode. I feel like it was a lot of warfare, but my god, I'm so glad we dealt with that bloodline, huh? Hope you guys are looking forward to tomorrow, because it's going to be pretty massive. Thank you to Aiden W, Alpha Scuff, Anthony Gawley, Sunakira to Atmos, His Average Gamer 419, Baking Kitten, Sadini, Crazy Pat, Crosus, Donald, Emerald Beam, Facuna Vasquez, Fluffernutter, Ghost of Protocol, Gogula, Sarik, Jimbo, Jonah Waters, Josh Lindeen, Tesla, Justin Wallace, Kaden Carter, Michael Mullen, Muskratful, Natbuskers 911, Nathan Flores, Necro Philip, Pelvis Presley, Rodin, Richard Clark, Scott, Skaz, Somnus, Stannis the Menace, Shayok, Swain, The Forsaken One, T-Bay Cruz, Tom Terry 18, Tyler Kender, Backers Backers, and William Green for the support the Insanity Lovers on Patreon. Thank you for making the channel possible. Hope you guys have enjoyed this kind of wacky run, which I feel like all of a sudden it's coming to a close, huh? Oh, I suppose we've got to put someone on the throne in China as well. We'll discuss that when we get there, just in case people don't want to see anymore. Thank you as well to Astro, Anna Person, Andrew Walsh, Andrew Wilson, Attila, Austin Taylor, Bordoon, Ben Trope, Estimus Max, Better Valurin, Black Double H, Chris, Corey CA, David Van Diepen, Don, Duncan217, Easier to Pronounce Name, Eric Farrell, Exploding Knees, Foosh, Fraser Brennan, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Circu, Gompo, Gray, Haji Dumar, Henrik Stensgaard, Icarus, Icy the Grey, Ida, Irish, Jay Lara, Jacob Wolfie, James Barnes, James Shea, Jason Sushu, Jose, Euron DeVries, Jessica Smith, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beer, Justin Plott, Justin Walters, Llewellyn Thomas, Luke Wallace, Mastolp, Monty, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Pantomime, Pantherpel, Payback 1 through 7, Peyton Denisar, Russian Oligarch Billionaire, Rodrigo, Ryan Hooper, Smirtworm, Spencer Powell, Socrates, Super Nanny 089, The Bloody Knight, The Insane Pickle, Volunkery, Paragon, Voodoo Mumbo, Wesley Grayson, Will Wade, Wilson, F, Wolfie, Yorker, Zach, and CK2. Thank you guys for your support, and I'll see you all tomorrow for, again, what might be the final chapter.